There's nobody there.
And for the rebels of Bard Peace, my them the architects of their own destruction.
I love you.
Fuck off.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Now get your 7'2" asthmatic ass back here, or I'm gonna tell everyone what a whitey bitch you Hanamame or Panda Bear or whatever the hell her name is.
Yeah. What was her name again? Panda Bear? Panda or
Panhandle?
No, Panda King, no. They put out Panda King has a really kick-ass book though about Gotham City from like
Papa
1919 to 1921. It's really fucking cool. I want it so bad, man. It looks so amazing. But that is not Star Wars, but you know, anyway. Yeah. You know what? I really love that part. I really love that part in the intro that I took out from the Family Guy Star Wars thing. You know, the classic scene. It's already great. You know, I love you. I know. That's just the most bad fucking thing anybody could ever say. You know, but then like you get the Family Guy version. It's like, I love you, and it's like, fuck off. It's just world. I just love it. I love it. Hey, everybody, welcome to the show, Star Wars Shit Show. We're going to talk about, I guess, the Bad Batch. Damn it, dude. It was just another mission episode again. I feel, dude,
It wasn't, but yeah, go on.
Yeah, no, 100% this episode. I mean, this show is going to be mission and mission. But I will say, I did enjoy.
The other ones were shit.
I enjoyed last week's episode, but I also enjoyed this week's episode.
Last week's episode was awesome.
Yeah.
This week's episode was better than last week's episode. But while watching,
I don't know about that.
I was like, man, I feel like, for me at least, I feel like I learned more in the first two episodes than
level of effectiveness, and we haven't really seen that at all up until this point. So I was really down for that. But yeah, like maybe you could have moved some of this stuff earlier. I don't know. This episode made some of the other episodes just feel like irrelevant. I just wish we could have got to this, you know, sooner.
But the other ones are so fun.
Yeah, but cartoons aren't supposed to be fun, Sean.
No, I enjoyed.
They're supposed to be rich in lore and story and character, and no fun.
Okay, Sean, for real though, Sean, you weren't here last week, so let me get your take on this.
Yeah.
You listened to the show, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or I don't think I got the whole thing, but I was in and out.
Okay, all I'm saying, and this is all I'm saying, I understand cartoon kids, Star Wars kids. Keep in mind that the reason that Star Wars is still going today is because of the adults now who saw it when they were kids.
Yeah, to suck our dicks, damn it.
Grown up. What is out of 100 pieces of Star Wars property? Can't we just have one?
I would argue
kids, no kiddie stuff, no light stuff, just straight adult. Whether it's live action or animated, I would prefer animated because man, their animation is amazing.
It looks so good.
Yeah, it does. But I mean, do just one thing out of 100 pieces of property. Can we just get one thing that is for us adults who grew up with the franchise as kids and we are no longer kids? And hell, it's our fucking money that pays for all the toys for the fucking kids now.
Yeah.
Give us something for our value.
You know you're going to go out and buy a 3/4 replicate scale crossbow.
Holy fuck. I think that I think looking at the slate, I think there's something. The Andor show, I think that's probably going to be it. I think that's what you're talking about, most likely. I mean,
if he has a kid in that show, then I am done. They need. Well, actually, if Obi-Wan has a kid.
And the Ahsoka show, I don't think we'll have a kid in it. I mean,
they need to get away from this trope. I mean, they're towing the line now with that trope. We need to. I kind of see where Jay's coming from in that regard. We need to. Hopefully, the next shows get so far away from that.
Yeah.
You can't have every show have the kid in it. I do think Cassian has him as a kid in it.
That's fine. Sure. I'll allow that. He can team up with himself as a kid. He just can't team up with a kid when he's an adult.
But like,
and not allow 300 yards of a playground.
Dude, and this okay now, and this is another thing, and to me this is legit. Okay, this is all set like during wartime and during bad times. It is a violent era. Is it really realistic that every planet and every crew and everybody that's doing a mission, that everyone has a fucking kid tagging along with them or some sort of cute fucking Star Wars pet?
I mean
dude.
Even these other badass mercenaries show up and they're like, oh fuck, we got to jeopardize our mission just to save the kid now as well. Like, it's contagious.
I will argue that actually Star Wars is the safest place to bring kids around because stormtroopers can't hit shit. So and none of the bad guys can hit for shit. The kids are safer in combat.
Must be this high to get shot.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, well, Manny says, I think Kenobi may be pretty adult-oriented, even though we may have we may see a very young Luke. Yes, I'm so wound up I can't effing read.
If they have Obi-Wan running around with a young Luke, I swear to God,
Dude, there's no way they can because Luke never met old Ben until
but they're not shying away from some of these little retcons if it makes their show a little bit better or palatable, shall we say.
When it comes to little retcons,
Obi-Wan could mind wipe Luke at the end, right? Obi-Wan could just mind wipe him at the end of it. He could take him on a little adventure and then.
I mean, we got force healing, and now we're gonna fucking force flash someone.
Okay, but force healing has been a thing in the extended universe, for a long time.
To me, it is clear.
A long time.
Long time. Aware of who Obi-Wan is in A New Hope, but he's never met the man. That's clear.
Yeah.
So we can't see we can see an interaction from afar, or maybe Luke is getting into a little mischief, climbing something, and Obi-Wan picks him up and dusts him off and sends him on his way. But we can't have an all-out mission together.
No, I agree.
Yeah, that's not going to happen. There's no way in hell that's going to happen.
I'm less worried about that. I'm more worried about Vader's involvement in that show than I am that Obi-Wan's gonna hang out with Luke.
Really?
Because Obi-Wan can't meet Vader.
He does. Last time I met you, you were more machine than man.
No,
or something.
You become more machine than man. Or no, he doesn't. I can't remember. I think he says it to Luke. He's more machine now than man. But
so how does he know that? Because the last time Obi-Wan saw him, he was all just half a man and no machine.
At a HoloNet thing, and there's just a big Darth Vader, and he's like, okay, yeah, I see what happened.
He obviously gets Tatooine Weekly magazine, and they do covers all the time.
Dusty Times.
I'm much more worried about Vader and Obi-Wan than Obi-Wan and Luke.
The Tatooine.
I'm not worried. The show's going to be great, I think.
What it did was,
we should talk about this week's episode of The Bad Batch.
Big research.
No, I'm going to yell.
Someone undercover, and they did an undercover piece to expose that Anakin is really Luke, and that is how Obi-Wan found out, by reading the Tatooine tabloids that did the big undercover story and exposed it.
The tabloids. Mate, I'll pump these names out all day long. Give me a journalism gig, I'm telling you. But I'll tell you what though, in to counteract kind of what we're saying here, because beginning of the episode, they're taking the kid into this mission. They never learn. Every episode, they're like, "Don't touch that." Straight away, she's touching that. Don't go anywhere. Straight away, she goes anywhere. They bring her on this mission, and I'm sitting there and I'm thinking, what they need. If I'm doing that, they need some consequence for these careless actions that she's taking, so that she can learn to she needs to sort her shit out and be a bit more serious, and that's exactly what we get in this episode, because motherfucker nearly dies.
Yeah, nope. That's what I liked about this episode, because last episode they made her stay at the ship, or this episode they kind of just made her stay at watch, but they're treating her more part of the crew now, I feel like.
But she hasn't earned that. I don't feel like she earned that.
And she had a job to do this mission, and we got to see her use a badass crossbow weapon too, which was pretty cool. All I'm saying is Omega is definitely force sensitive, because because even Sid was, because they were all telling her Echo and Sid and stuff, you just need to concentrate and practice. And they're and Sid was it's your weak arms, that's why you're not pulling it back all the way, and you're not paying attention. And when they were when that whole thing happened towards the end of the episode and she used it, she was point blank, got bullseye right there. It was all that she just had to do was focus.
Yes, she even says it's so much easier when you cut away the distractions. She literally says what Obi-Wan is saying to Luke in A New Hope. She is
reach out with your
force sensitive. like clear your mind. Like she's literally like, yeah, when I cleared my mind, it was real easy. Like that's I don't know how much more obvious it can get.
Yep.
Can we talk about the weapon for a moment as well? I was expecting it to be like a horizontal, like arm wrist mounted crossbow thing, and it's a full on, like she's going full on Zero Horizon Dawn whatever. And it's really cool that they're still finding ways to like have like new cool like different weapons without it seeming like, oh, they're just trying to make a cool new like like when the Kylo Ren thing happened in the first trailer and everyone was, the cross guard, they're taking it too far. And I'm surprised that we're not hearing the same thing with this weapon. It's a bit weird that we've never seen anything like this in the Star Wars universe ever. And obviously,
that's what I thought was so rad about it. Something so unique, so different. And you have like a 12-year-old girl using it, so
it's pretty much like a lightsaber thing. Shoots lightsaber bolts or something like that.
I don't know if it's exactly
I'll be back in a sec.
But I wouldn't say it was that, but
you are excused, sir.
You are excused.
Yes.
Raise your hand next time.
And ask. Don't come back for 15, 20 minutes. I completely understand my inside joke.
But yeah, no, she you know what he's doing. No, that's the thing though. This episode, you got to see one more of Omega being part of the team, which they're finally treating her part of the crew, and they're giving her tasks to do to be part of the team, which I really enjoyed a lot, because at first it was just her staying back and then causing mischief. At least now she's like helping out within the missions, so which was great.
Still causing mischief though. I mean, they had to go sidetrack Saber and all that stuff.
That's where the fun comes in. I will say.
That's why I'm saying, why can't we just drop the kids and straight up like, we are on mission and we don't have some stupid 12-year-old or 8-year-old or whatever like running around getting stuck and needing us to fucking change the plan and shit to go save her. Why can't we just stay focused, man? And just
because
stay
then the episode's boring if it goes perfectly.
Shit, it was fucking boring.
It was so good. It was I was so
incredibly.
Like I said, I think we're getting more character stuff, which I'm actually enjoying because we're learning more. Like Wrecker, thank God they're not the show is not treating us dumb, because obviously we all knew that he was having headaches and he kept hitting his head and something was going to happen with the Order 66 codes with him. And they finally gave that to us. So now it's just pretty much us waiting for that big exposure to happen and him to go full good soldiers. What does he say? Good soldiers.
Good soldiers follow order. Follow orders. I am calling it right now. Episode 8, mid-season finale. We're gonna get some crazy shit.
Yep, I agree. I think it's gonna go down then. Definitely, it's definitely not gonna be like towards the end. It's definitely gonna be within the next 3 episodes. I'd say it's gonna happen.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking forward to, because one, I do miss Crosshair, because where the hell is this man? We haven't seen him now in like 3 episodes.
Yeah,
obviously shit's going on back at the clone base,
wherever.
and I want to know wherever the hell they are, and he's obviously fucking shit up. So I mean, I want to see what's going on there, because I want to see if he obviously his code is still like sync to Order 66, but I want to see if like anything happens with him, if like maybe he can snap out of it as Rucker goes into it, kind of in a sense. But
Amino,
jeez, Manny, oh my god,
it's bad.
Imagine if his death is where he rams his head and explodes. Holy fuck.
Oh man, are we talking about Rekko? Is that where we're at?
I jumped out of my seat when he hit his head the second time and went, no!
I was like, this poor man has so many concussions. Like,
I was like, stop hitting your head.
Did it not feel a little bit disingenuous to kind of? It felt almost like it. Like, wasn't sure if it was supposed to be like a comedy beat or like a serious beat when he first leaps over and hits his head. I felt like it was a really undignified.
I thought it was gonna be like a comedy beat because I kind of laughed at first, and then I was like, oh no, he's really hurt actually. Like this is not going too well in his favor.
Yeah.
I mean, I think I was so worried about it that I didn't.
Did you think that he was just going to turn around and all of a sudden just click in and just start shooting at them or something? Because I thought for a second maybe that's what it was. I just was uneasy.
Why would he?
Because
there's no he'd have to have something to trigger that. Like there'd have to be a Jedi or something around.
If Omega was force sensitive and he picked up on that,
but he wouldn't just know.
Would they? I don't know.
I don't think he'd just know.
You see a laser weapon, you think Jedi, you just start shooting. That's how I was raised. Like,
I think though, if it did like go into full effect, like the Order 66 code went in full effect with him, I think he would turn against
the Bad Batch too.
The Bad Batch. I think he would turn
immediately.
Against them. I think he would.
Orders to do it first.
Yeah, if it's like a switch, if it turns on, dude, it's instant like fucking game time.
And I'm pretty sure they all know that like the Bad Batch right now are on the run, so those are their enemies. So
I mean,
and they have Omega, and I'm assuming they know that they need Omega back. So
I mean, if he needs to receive orders like after being activated, right, then somebody would need to know that he's kind of been compromised, and then to kind of set him further down that path. If somebody on the bad side finds out that he's been or possibly been reactivated, they can just send him an order, right? I'm assuming they can just yo Wrecker, take just
I don't know how that
out.
works, but yeah, it's like it's like a pager, but it goes right to the brain.
Yeah, like Bluetooth or something.
Yeah,
you know, send him an MP3 and a ringtone.
Dude, Motorola pager when I was like, dude, that was the shit, man. That was like the fucking Apple, the iPhone of pagers, dude. It was amazing.
While we talk about
weather and traffic and shit, dude, it was fucking bomb ass, man. And yeah, it was great. It was just great.
While we talk about technology, am I the only person, for the first time in this episode, did I notice that Echo has a screwdriver for a fucking arm?
You just noticed that?
I didn't notice.
I will give you this though. No, Dean, I will give you this. They showed it a lot more in this episode.
They showed it.
I didn't pick up on that. He's just standing there, and I'm like, he's got a new attachment. Oh wait, no, he's an amputee. Oh shit, I feel bad now.
Speaking of Echo. Echo got the biggest laugh from me.
That was such a good moment.
So far, where they're like, "Is there an Echo in here?" And he goes, "Yes."
They
lost my shit.
They were waiting this whole series. They waited 6 episodes to use that joke, so I will give them that.
Good. Yeah, it should not have worked. It was terrible. Where she says,
"So funny,"
but it worked. Where they go, we need a distraction. We needed a distraction. Is there an Echo? Hi, you know. It was so. It should not have worked.
It's so good.
We needed that. I think it was perfectly timed. It was just the right amount, and they didn't then stick with it and have them goof off for like 5 minutes. You know, so it was a nice little bit of sugar on the.
And have any of you guys seen Clone Wars? Unfortunately, I haven't. So obviously the 2 characters that we met in this episode are in like season 7, right?
Let's not get started. Let's not. We're not. Sorry, Wade. Let's not get started on that.
We will get to that, but
okay. So don't get to that part yet.
Manny is wondering when we can see Rex and the others.
Episode 8, baby.
I think we'll definitely see Rex more toward the end of the season, and Ahsoka. He and Ahsoka have to be together.
Yeah.
At this point in time, still they surely haven't parted ways yet. They're still probably trying to figure out what to do, where to go, getting their footing in this new time. What do you guys think as far as Rex? Do you think we'll see him this season at all?
I think we will see. Yeah, I think we'll see him. We will definitely see him. I don't know if we'll see Ahsoka. I would like if we saw Ahsoka, but if anything, Ahsoka and him are definitely working together. Do I think we're going to see the other Rebel characters? I mean, I would love to, but I don't think we will.
No, I mean, it would be
They've
too
got to save that, right?
Ezra's like a baby.
Yeah, it would be too soon. I mean, we already saw.
We don't need another baby in one of these fucking shows, I'm telling you.
Yeah. And Caleb was wicked young. We're definitely not seeing we're not seeing Sabine, and no.
and then we're just going to introduce a baby fucking Ezra now. So now we got stupid ass baby Ezra next to stupid ass fucking probably Force sensitive Omega, and fucking just fucking it up together, and we're going to call it a great show.
A baby Kanan with a man voice and a big head.
Did you guys watch the trailers?
No, I don't, but I don't
know. Do you guys, does anybody care? Because there is something in one of the trailers.
Maybe I just didn't, I oversaw it then. Spoil it away. It's not a spoiler because it was in the trailer.
Rex is in the trailer.
Oh, well, cool.
You see Rex in the trailer. So
I figured we would see him no matter what in the show regardless. Like that was 100%.
So that makes me think, I think we're going to see him soon. Maybe even episode 8. I think the mid-season finale is going to be something big, and I think it might be then. Because I think we're going to get through most of that trailer footage early. Because that's what Lucasfilm does. They don't show you the back half of the season, right? They show you the scenes from...
Half, yeah,
like Mandalorian's like the first like 2 episodes, like the first season, the trailer was ridiculous how much they managed to extrapolate.
Gregor and who was the other clone in Rebels? It was Wolf. Gregor and Wolf. Yeah,
Wolf or something.
Yeah, I think so. I think we might see them. I think episode 8, Wrecker's gonna lose his shit, and I think around then, maybe episode 9 or so, I think we're gonna see Rex so that they can take the chips out.
Yeah, Rex is gonna give him some R and R, I guess. Rex and rest and.
Relaxation.
Echo's gonna use that little screwdriver he's got there to make something happen.
Oh my god! Just jam it in their heads to get the
through the ears.
That's even worse.
Just before we move on, I want to touch on something. We will get into it now, Sean, because if you saw Rex in next week's episode in the trailer, then
not in next week's episode. No, not in next week. Just in the trailers overall of the show.
Yeah.
Okay, well, dude, okay, we'll still get into it regardless. Obviously, the person that we saw the girl talking to at the end of the episode was Ahsoka. Obviously.
I think there's a very good chance that you're correct, Wade. But at the same time, it did not look... I don't know. We saw very little, but I did not get like Jedi in hiding vibes. I immediately went to Bail Organa.
Let's talk about the chicks first, because I don't know much about them. Sean, you've seen the Clone Wars, so maybe you can...
It was really hard to differentiate them until they took their helmets off. I was losing track of like which one was where and who was who.
Yeah, so
are they supposed to be
give
twins?
It to the audience, and including myself. Give me a little backstory about these people.
So these girls appeared in the last season of Clone Wars in a 4-episode arc where Dagan, but they appeared in the 4-episode arc in the final season of Clone Wars. It was set pretty much immediately after Ahsoka left the Jedi Order, and she essentially goes on like a walkabout in Coruscant and like learns what to do with her life now that she's no longer a member of the Order.
The stupidest and most wasteful fucking 4 episodes of anything I've almost ever watched in my life, except for the entire fucking series of Lost, which I still don't understand.
No babies in Lost.
There are babies in Lost. What are you talking about?
I didn't see it.
There's a baby in Lost.
He dies.
Didn't watch it, but I know what happens at the end.
Whoa. Woo.
It's a TV show, Dean. It's okay.
They weren't, I don't think they were Jedi, were they?
The baby actor didn't die, Dean. The baby character died. It's okay.
What? How do we know? That baby might have been a method actor, and he insisted that the only way to film that scene was to kill me now, mummy. That's how we're doing this.
So many spoilers for Lost.
we started with like Wrecker dying by headbutting, right? And that was bad. And then Paige was like, what if they stick a screwdriver in their ear? And that was even worse, right? Like, it was impressive. And now Dean's like,
wigging it around.
What if the baby from Lost was a method actor and died? Which somehow is worse than everything else that's happened. It's an escalation that's honestly impressive.
Right. This is what I'm saying. There's a no baby on TV policy from now on. You're a baby in a TV show, you get wrecked. That's it. You're cut from this fucking shit. Man. Like there's a writer's strike going on. You're out.
Yeah, that baby's face in.
Oh no! Stop! No, please.
Thank you. Yes, let's give Dean a round of applause.
Yes. That is where those kids come from.
No more babies.
Those
Okay.
two girls.
So they're pretty much they're just they're working for the they're working for the good guy, like the rebellion.
Presumably, yeah.
Okay.
Presumably,
so they pretty much are good.
Yeah, they're good. They're good guys. They're like they were like scamming people on Coruscant when Ahsoka met them, and she helped them like deal with some debt that they had or something. I mean, the episodes aren't incredible, but it's some nice character work for Ahsoka, and it's not as bad as Wade is insinuating.
It really is. It really fucking is. It really.
Okay, but is it as bad as the droid episodes from Clone Wars?
I don't know.
I'm happy they're tying in other shows though with this. That's all I'm saying.
Yes, I loved it. When they took off the helmet and there was her, I cheered. I was like, "Oh, it's these fucking people!" Like I was very.
Do you guys
excited
think we'll
for
see
that.
more of them? I'm assuming
I hope so.
I'm assuming we will.
I was hoping they were going to like join the crew. I feel like we could have used.
No.
They're of age, Wade. It's fine. They graduated. They're allowed to be in the show.
I don't know.
But so now that we got to
one.
those two ladies, let's get to the part now that Jay mentioned of who they were talking to. I think it was a guy. I don't think it was
I
Ahsoka.
got that too.
Oh yeah, because two women have to be answering to a guy, don't they, Paige?
Oh my gosh, guys!
Fucking
I'm
reinforcing the patriarchy.
No.
You fucking misogynist.
Man, I was just gonna say something, but it was very inappropriate, so I will not.
Oh, we already killed the lost baby. You can say what you want.
That is very true. No, I was gonna say tits and power, man, all day, every day. But no, I think it was either Rex or I'm going with General. Oh my god, why can't I think of their name now? It just escaped my mind. Princess Leia's stepdaddy. Well,
Bail Organa. Yeah,
Organa. Sorry, I couldn't think of Organa was the last name. Yeah, I think
Jiminy, Megan also
Jiminy
said it.
Cricket.
How would they know?
I hit my head too many times.
Who knows? I thought it was really weird that this quickly they were like, yeah, people are already fighting back. And I was like, hasn't it been like a week? Like, I get that it moves quickly, but yeah, no, Dagan said that he thought of Bail Organa at first, and that was immediately what I thought of was Organa as well. So
that would make sense.
That's who I think it is.
More sense than Bail Organa, especially. How would they know him? How would they know him? We already know that
they knew Bo-Katan, didn't they?
Yeah, how does Ahsoka know? Oh well, duh, that's stupid.
And he's like involved with like the early days of the rebellion, right?
Yeah, he's very involved. Yeah.
So, and if they're kind of like, trying to get this droid head for the data and stuff for presumably what is going to eventually be an early version of the rebellion, then it kind of figures. I don't know how they know each other or where the connection was established, but I guess that's why it's a cliffhanger, Jay. We don't know yet.
That was my fingers walking off a cliff. No, I don't know, but that's who I think it is. But also, do you guys think they can trust Sid? I don't know. I don't think so.
I would not. But I love Sid, by the way.
Is this the Jolly Green Alien?
Yeah,
yes.
Big fan, huge fan. When they just took the bow, I fucking lost it. It was. Great.
Oh my god! Yeah, she was a throw at it. I was like, what?
I don't. I'm looking it up.
Yeah.
I'm looking it up. Wade.
It's somebody who's good at their job because it does feel like a very lived-in character. I'm not sure I love the character, but as much as you guys seem to.
No, I dig her, but I definitely think she's up to no good. She's just all about money. She's just like, you go do that. And then even towards the end of the episode too, like the chicks even asked them like, so why are you doing this? And they were just like, pretty much just like, we're just doing what we're told. And that's like also when Hunter kind of realizes too, like it was easier to be sometimes to be a soldier because I just had to follow orders. And now they're kind of doing that. But at the same time, I think he's realizing like, we need to like be ourselves and make sure that we're doing this for the better, not for.
I mean, she's really kind of taken the power out of their sails a little bit, don't you think? At the beginning of this episode, where she's saying like, "You already took the job, you just don't know it yet," and he's like, "Well, I don't know," and he's like, "Yeah, we already took the job." It's like he knows he's doing. Like, why are they Like, why all the foreplay? Like, you know you're doing it. Why is he resisting?
Foreplay. Sorry.
Why is he resisting the job that he knows they're gonna do, and he's just making himself look like a shitty leader, and he's just giving up all the power in front of the rest of the batch, to the Jolly Green Alien. And
yeah, well, I mean, that's why, like, at the end of the episode, like, they come, at least with Hunter, I feel like he comes to realize that, like, we shouldn't just be doing this for the money, and like we should be doing this for the better, not for just to get by, kind of, in a sense.
Yeah.
Because they were doing that as soldiers for so long. Now that they're realizing, like, we need to be better. And so that's what I liked in this episode. Because I think in the next episode we're gonna see. I think next episode we're gonna see them meet up with Sid, and Sid's gonna be pissed at them that they didn't complete the mission, and shit's gonna go down, and there's gonna be like a fight or something between the two.
I just thought that Hunter and like that figured they kind of learnt that lesson when they agreed to like take Omega with them. Like, you know, this isn't, because that's not a profitable, you know, business savvy idea to bring the kid along, but they did it because it was the right thing to do. So I feel like we're kind of already learning. We're relearning the same lessons, and I feel like we've done that with a few of these threads throughout these first like 5-6 episodes. And
well, I feel like it could have been
3 episodes. These first 6 episodes could have easily been 3 or 4. I feel like there's been some fluff.
No,
anyways,
Jesus, guys, I know what you mean, but like I don't know. I like that though that happened in this episode, because, like I said, this episode was very character driven.
Yeah,
and that's what we're getting more of. And that's why, I mean, like you said, the 6 episodes so far, we really could have just crunched it down to 3, kind of, in a sense, and chuck out a whole bunch. But I think we're starting to live
so much fun, guys.
Yeah, we're learning
we could have had
about
2 of those, like 2 of those 70-minute episodes. We could have got to where we are right now just as efficiently.
Yeah.
Here's what I'll say. I think my appreciation of this is because I'm comparing it to early seasons of like Clone Wars. Like I'm not comparing it to like other Star Wars projects. I'm comparing it to the animated projects. And we've progressed more in this series in 6 episodes than Clone Wars did in like 3 seasons. So for me, I'm like comparing it to that. And so I'm biased in that, you know, like I don't think I'm looking at it the same way.
And how much development does the Kronk droid really need, Sean? Like,
you know,
but I even watched the show and I know about the fucking Kronk droid.
Well, Sean, we asked this last week, and we'll ask you, like, do you think there's going to be more than 1 season of The Bad Batch? Because I personally don't think there is.
Ask me again after the mid-season finale and we see what happens to Wrecker, because I could see a world where we don't have many Bad Batch members remaining at the end of this season.
The only way we get 2nd season of this show is if Wrecker turns and Crosshair turns, and then we at least end with the same amount of Bad Batch members that we started with. Because like you say, I think as soon as you kind of knock it down to like 3 and a kid, it's not really an ensemble show at that point. It's just 3 men and a baby, you know. So
that's exactly what this show is. Jesus Christ, you did.
I don't know. Wrecker, I think, is so much of the personality. As much as I, you know, give him a hard time, his character is, you know,
when he dies, huh?
This is what I'm saying. Like, you can't do that and then do another series of a kid show without like the comic relief character. And this is from the person who doesn't like him. I think he's a big stupid piece of shit.
Yeah, either Wrecker dies or Crosshair dies. What I think happens though is I think Wrecker is gonna, obviously his chip is gonna click in, and at the end of the series, I think Crosshair is going to come back and kind of like save them all. Like something's gonna click in him that he has to save them, and he's gonna sacrifice himself.
Does he help Omega learn how to use the crossbow or the bow? Mm-hmm. Maybe that's what happened.
I don't know. I don't think there's gonna be another season. Personally, I don't know. I also think this is just kind of like a filler. It's like filling in gaps for us.
I would be surprised if we get another series. However, I do think if you say like we only end up with like a couple of Bad Batch members left, I think it's more likely that we see those Bad Batch members in other shows played maybe by Tamura Morrison live action or in possibly the other animated shows. You know, like we could get Hunter. there's no way Tamura Morrison's playing Tech or Echo anytime soon. Sorry, man, but he's not doing it.
I'm laughing because I'm sitting like I am a one-man show, just cracking myself up.
I saw
making myself laugh. I'm entertaining myself so much. I love it. Anyway, go ahead. Sorry.
Clone Wars did not shy away from killing its clones.
No, it didn't.
A lot.
Yeah.
And
they had an infinite amount of them. We've stopped making them now. We've got a limited supply of clones.
That's what I was going to say, is that they killed a lot of clones. The clones were kind of the main character of Clone Wars. Like, I would say they're the main character, but they weren't the main draw of the show, right? The main draw of the show was Anakin and Obi-Wan. Right. That's why you came back every week. But I would still say the clones are the main character. There isn't that with this show, so I don't... Unless you're like, yeah, it's one season and done, I don't know if you can kill a ton of them, because then they're gone. And then what do you do with the Bad Batch when the Bad Batch is no longer in it? But hey, if they're like, this is only one season, and if this is going to carry the same spirit of the Clone Wars, I hope you guys are prepared for some deaths, because, oh boy, Clone Wars likes to kill people.
I mean, they're not going to go full Rogue One, though, are they? Yeah. There's no way they're going to just murder everyone by the end of the show.
No.
Yeah,
but Clone Wars didn't kill Anakin and Obi-Wan. But look, that would have been awesome.
No, Obi-Wan killed Anakin.
Yeah, asshole.
He made sure we didn't need to. He took care of that piece of shit.
He warned that little fucking shit. He said, "I got the high ground, Anakin. Don't do it." He said, "Don't do it."
He warned him.
Palpatine killed Anakin. Palpatine killed Anakin. Remember when
Beauty killed the beast?
And he's shooting his lightning in the eye?
No, hold on. Okay, let's talk about this for a second, though. Okay, now, was it all of that damage that killed him, or was it because Luke took off his respirator and I
don't think that's why he died. I don't think Luke killed his father.
Yeah.
I've often thought this, like, maybe he was going to be fine, and Luke's like, I want to see your face, and Vader's like, wait, no!
He tells him to take the mask off. He tells him to take it off.
Listen to me. Of course he didn't kill his father.
That's what you just said.
Would have left that mask on. Do you think Vader could have lived after that?
No, I think they were hasty. I think Vader was hasty as well. He was like, I think Vader didn't want to live. I think Vader was like, I'm not facing prison.
It was euthanasia. It was assisted suicide. Luke Skywalker performed euthanasia on his own father.
That's not at all what I was just asking. Do we think that Vader could have lived?
Yeah, no, I think
man.
He lived.
He survived on Mustafar. He could survive a couple of scratches off of Luke. Like, he would have been fine. They could have easily put him in a tank, added some more robot parts, and carry on.
From the Emperor, or was it his mask being removed? That was a valid question. So why is everybody giving me shit for it?
Because we love to, Wade. Because we love.
No, I think it was obviously getting beat the hell up by Palpatine, and then also not having the helmet was like a pushing point. Yeah,
I feel like they could have turned up the juice on the respirator and kept him going a little bit longer and just hooked him up with a job at like Home Depot or whatever.
They're like
Darth Vader's just stuck there as like a self-service counter, and people just scan their items across his chest.
Fucking bolted to the ground.
just doomed to a life of purgatory. Like, this is what you get for killing all the galaxy, motherfucker.
That sound would drive you crazy. Just every day.
He's in a paper bag the whole time.
Boop. Yeah, I guess. Oh man,
that's what you deserve.
Yeah.
I know though. I'm interested because I mean, like, they're definitely hinting stuff at us in the show.
So hard. I'm trying so hard to keep it on topic.
I am trying.
I love
it. I'm the lady here. That's my job. Whip you guys into shape. But no, I mean.
Another sexist comment.
Oh, God. I don't know. I feel like they're hinting a lot at us. Like, all right, we're not dumb audience members. Like, we know shit's gonna be happening. So they're kind of leading that towards us, obviously, with Wrecker. I have no idea what the hell is going on with Crosshair though anymore because we have not seen him in God knows how long.
We've not seen him for a while, and I can't. It's got to be like slightly intentional at this point. Like, are they going to have him? Is he just going to swoop in and like maybe help turn the tide? Maybe help with the Wrecker situation when that kind of starts to bubble up? I mean, or is he off doing something in universe? And there's a more practical reason why he isn't around, and he's going to show up with another crew of badass people that aren't clones. And why are we doing this again? We're just recruiting people and training them, and oh my god, this is so much work. Like, these fuckers want lunch breaks and unions, and like, let's just go back to the droids and the clones, for Christ's sake.
No, they should. I don't know. For me personally, I think they should be showing him in every episode, or at least like every.
Yeah, this is what I'm saying.
I want to know what's progressing with him and what's going on with him.
That's what I'm saying. So it's got to be like, there's got to be a reasoning behind it, right? They're building up to something.
Because, yeah.
I mean, we got what we asked for last week. We said we wanted to get some plot. We wanted to see the Wrecker stuff move forward, and you know, we got
to see
both
the cool
of those.
Weapon be used by
Omega.
Omega.
The weapon get used.
When do I get what I want? All I want is Omega to go away. When am I going to get what I want?
Unfortunately, that will not happen.
She nearly died. This whole episode was basically like the last scene of Toy Story 3 extended.
She did almost die. You know what? And last week, though, she saved the Bad Batch.
I thought they were just going to hold hands and ride into the flames, baby. Let's go.
And her bow is so cool.
It is cool.
It's pretty cool. Is the toy out yet?
I fucking wish it was. You know what I want, Wade? I only want one thing on this entire show. Okay.
You only want one thing, and it's pretty disgusting.
Want one thing, and I just want a scene where we see the Colossus from Star Wars Resistance. That show was dropped to die. They aired it, and they did not care about it. It was a great show, and it had a really cool setting, and I want to see that setting. I want to see. For people that don't know, Star Wars Resistance, the first season took place on it's this Imperial refueling space station that landed on a planet. And it's like in the middle of the ocean, and that's where the first season is set. At this point, it would still be flying around in space, but I just want to see the Colossus because it's cool as hell. All right? I want to see it. That's all I want.
I guess we'll
also, Wade, to answer your question, the alien lady is played by Rhea Perlman.
I said that. You guys
did you really? I didn't hear you say it.
Is it Rhea? Did you say it's Rhea Perlman?
It is. Everybody's
shit.
It is.
Woo!
Married to Danny DeVito.
There's a chance we get Danny DeVito in Star Wars. He might already be in Star Wars.
And they're always glad you came. Bow, bow, bow.
Everybody knows your name.
So same, yeah. You want to go where everybody knows your name. Woo!
No kids allowed.
Come on down to Cheers, everybody. Norm! What's the story, Norm? Man gets thirsty, goes in bar, buys a beer.
All right.
And that was a better story than The Last Jedi.
Yes.
And I brought it back on topic.
I'm all right. I'm just.
All right. When do we think they're gonna finally say, or we're gonna see Omega use some force powers though?
I don't think she is. I still don't think she is. I think she's just maturing, and she's just learning to finally, stop being so impetuous and acting like a child that she is.
She literally says, it's real easy when you just clear away all the distractions. That is the most I used the force sentence I've ever heard. It is somebody could say, I used the force to pick that object up, and that would be less obvious than
I just feel like
the distractions. It's real easy.
We went from thinking that she's force sensitive, and then we really kind of started off in this other trajectory, and I just feel like
never went away. Nuh-uh.
I did.
I've been
and I
on
just feel
it
like
the whole time.
To
You're
double
just
back,
weak, Dean.
To
Stick
double
with
back
your
and have her be
convictions.
force sensitive, I just feel like, I don't know, I just feel like they should, if she was going to be force sensitive, they should have outwardly hinted at that from the get-go and not kind of planted
hinting at it.
They're planting
slowly hinting at it.
No.
Whatever those alien things are called,
Dean,
they want Omega for a reason, and that's the reason.
Dean, you got burned by Mephisto, and now you're scared to theorize. Right? You got burned by Mini Fisto, but I need you.
I still want to know what he looks like.
I need you to regain that piece of you, okay?
Like it's a but it's a mini fist. A mini fist.
Why did I say anything?
Fist. That's
I did this.
Yeah. Fist toe gang unite.
Yeah. Mini fist toe in the fucking house.
It's the toe mini or it's the anyway. It doesn't matter.
It's a mini fist as his toe. Mini fist.
You got burned, and now you don't want to theorize. But Dean,
I want to theorize.
Dean,
I want to theorize that she's a super clone.
Dean, where's that passion, Dean? Where's the 12-year-old? Where's 12-year-old?
He's over there. I don't let it be on camera. I get in trouble.
Where's 12-year-old Dean, man?
He's not allowed on TV in my house. No kids on TV.
No kids or babies on TV for us, guys.
Man, we watched the Brady Bunch here. There's 2 characters in it.
Man, Full House must have been a really empty house for you.
They just duct tape over half the screen.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Were you really confused why it was called Full House? Was that you're like, there's like nobody here. It's just like 3 dudes. Why is it
dudes and a dog?
Yeah.
This is a weird name for Three's Company. What's going on? Like, you know.
You guys seen the episode where his nut falls out of his shorts when he's jumping over the couch?
I've heard about this, but I've never seen it.
There was in an episode, there was a big stink about it years ago on Nickelodeon. It was picked up in a rerun. He jumps over the couch at one point and his ball flops out of his shorts. And sorry, Paige.
And like his testicle, Paige is out.
The best they had asked him for a comment on it. John Ritter, they asked him for a comment, and his response was, "Sometimes you feel like a nut, sometimes you don't."
Oh man, what movie is it? Is it Teen Wolf where there's a dude in the background with his junk out as well?
Oh my
God. In a football stadium at like a high school game or something. I think it's Teen Wolf. There's just a dude, or is it some teen comedy from the 80s, and there's a dude in the background with his dick out.
Oh yeah, at the end of Teen Wolf.
Yeah.
Dude, Zipper is undone in his wing a day.
I have seen that.
Yeah.
Has nothing to do with Star Wars though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's all just one big like boner joke, right?
It's all just one big boner.
Come on, man!
On this week's episode of
Helmets and Laser Swords. Give me a break.
Let's go around the horn real quick. Sean, got any closing words for this one?
This show is awesome. I really love it. Every time I sit down to watch it, I feel like I'm a kid watching Clone Wars again, and I'm really into it.
Yeah, I keep forgetting you're so young that show, you were a kid when that show.
I was 9 years old when it premiered.
Holy shit, dude! I keep forgetting you're young.
Sean, can you like release your info? How old are you now?
I'm 21. I'll be 22 next month.
Oh my
God!
No
way, you're fucking 21.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Dude, you look so old.
That's so fucked up.
No, you don't. You look good. You look good. You don't have the air of a 21-year-old, because I actually have a conversation with you. And normally when I try and talk to 21-year-olds, they do not want to know.
All right. Dean, you got any final words, man?
Yeah, this show is definitely better than The Mandalorian. Am I right, Sean?
I think it is. I'm enjoying this more than The Mandalorian.
This episode was great. And I'll tell you what, just one final thought.
That's a hot take.
We're watching this whole series. I keep saying, oh, it's kind of like a pre-Rogue One kind of vibe in this show. And then it occurred to me watching this episode that it's Han Solo. This show is just the Han Solo vibe all over. And then, lo and behold, in this episode, they go to fucking Corellia. And I'm like, there we go.
Oh, yeah.
So, the show's all right.
Cool. Paige.
Yeah, we're all out of order now. No, I mean, I'm enjoying it thus far. like we've said, I mean, this episode is definitely more character driven. We're seeing more of the team of the Bad Batch include Omega in their missions and stuff, and she's finally having a purpose to be with the team, which I'm enjoying. I do want to see more what's going on with Crosshair, but I guess they're holding off for
ironic.
us. Yeah, they're holding off on us, but I mean, I'm enjoying it thus far. Something crazy's gotta have to happen. I mean, not crazy, but within the next few episodes, I definitely think we're gonna see Rex.
Yeah,
and I'm gonna keep saying it. This show is gonna be one series. It's not gonna get canceled. I do think this show is going to help lead up to a lot of the other stuff that's already occurred. It's a filler.
It's going to splinter off out into some of the other shows, I definitely think. Yeah.
And I would like to see some of these Bad Batch characters in live action. I think that would be pretty badass.
Yeah. That would
I think we will. I hope we do.
And Sean, your hot take on this being
okay. Can I amend that statement? Okay, so
thank you.
It's not better than The Mandalorian. I'm just still really upset about the Ahsoka episode in the finale. And so I'm like,
you didn't like it?
I did not like the Ahsoka episode, and I did not like I liked the finale up until the scene, and I really didn't like that.
Oh man.
I mean,
let's be real though.
Everywhere.
I know we're not talking about Mandalorian. Grogu will be back. There's no way in hell Disney would do that to us.
Of course. Clearly, they can't get the kids out long enough.
Even though the show was called Mandalorian, and we never knew Baby Yoda was going to be in it. But
the man DeLorean, not the child DeLorean.
But there's no way in hell they're going to get rid of that character.
No.
And there's no way in hell Omega is not leaving the show. So.
Damn it.
Yeah, we're gonna see Omega in all the shows. Like in 10 years' time, that's gonna be the character. That's gonna be the Ahsoka that's just in everything.
I mean, it's gonna be Carey Mulligan, right? So. Isn't that who you said? I'd be here.
Yes. Yeah, I forgot about that. Good stuff.
I hope Omega has a Ahsoka arc where people hated her at first and then they like her later.
But do you not feel like they're trying to do that? And the beauty of Ahsoka was that people just hated her, and then they just managed to get everybody around, but now they're trying to get you to hate her so that they can make you like her later on. I don't think they're
trying to get you to hate her. I like her.
Well, they did.
Hot take. I don't know if this could happen at all or not. I think there's going to be a time jump in this show.
That'd be awesome.
That would be awesome to see an older Omega with the Bad Batch.
Poor Wade. What's going on, buddy?
Wait for you guys to get done so I can give my final thoughts so we can wrap up the
show. What do you got for us, Jay?
No one cares. It's been a great show,
I mean, I do care, but I don't like your shirt, so maybe that's why I don't care.
Hey, but I've got a usual suspect sticker right there, though.
Yeah, that's pretty small, though. You need something.
Don't even talk to me about Schmodown merch right now. I've been trying to order a swag T-shirt for the last fucking 2 months.
I mean, I'll order you a suspect shirt and I'll send it out to the UK if you want.
No, save the postage. It's not. International fees is just not even worth it right now. I just want my swag shirt, and the fucking story's just busted.
It's bigger than the Schmodown sticker.
I'll reach out to some people for you. I'll see what's going on with that.
Yeah, I don't know if
probably
anyone
can't
else
do
has
anything, but I'll try.
It's fine. It's fine. And Harper wasn't on today, so I couldn't congratulate him on his barely scraped victory against my man Ace.
Yeah, I talked to him today. He said, obviously, and very understandably so, he is very hard at work for his upcoming match.
Yeah, because he barely scraped through that last one. That's what I'm saying.
Well, and actually, Schmodown fan, I'm going to talk about something on Saturday. In that match, the Star Wars match with Ace and Thomas Harper, there were two questions actually that were, I don't know how to put it, but one of them wasn't canon, and the other one was a quote that was not even in the movie. It was in the trailer, but not in the movie.
Ooh, spicy.
So talk about that. Not nitpick anything. I love PJ and the crew, Abby and all them. They've been doing a great job, especially in Star Wars division. But, it's a sport. It's competition. Mistakes happen. So I had a couple questions for PJ concerning that, and I got comments back from him on it. So I will read those tomorrow on Speaking of Schmodown. So
great plug, Wade. Holy shit. That was really good.
That was good.
Really, that's how you get people to tune in.
Yeah, I'm just so grateful that I set you up for that.
No, thank you. as far as this episode, dude, I talk a lot of shit about this show. Most of it is just talking shit, just because I like to shit on stuff for fun. I really do like the show overall. It is going a little slow for me. I am for real what I say about, like, I do just want one thing that doesn't have all the kid stuff in it. But other than all that stuff, dude, I really do enjoy this show, and I'm liking it a lot. I can't wait to see Crosshair more. I like Crosshair a lot. I think he's my favorite character. But yeah,
I miss his voice. He's just so softly spoken like this, and he just wants to, you know, just really say things like whisper in your ear. You're not sure if he's going to kill you or fuck you. You just don't know.
Tune in next week and you'll find out.
I am right there. Hey, you.
Yeah. Paige, where can everyone find you at, and what do you got going on?
Hey, I mean, you guys can check me out here every Friday, talking the Bad Batch with this crew. You guys can also check me out on Instagram and Twitter. Front Page News 9, right below, right there. There we go. I never know how these cameras work.
Oh, I fuck that shit up every time.
Yeah, same here.
Every
time.
time.
Guys, follow me. I'm always talking movies and nonsense and whatnot. And I'm on the Schmodown, Boston Badass, coming your way. Still waiting for my phone call from my next match, but hopefully it will be soon. We shall find out. But you guys can also check out my movie blog on, I guess Jay does not want to hear me talk anymore.
No, he's checking out your blog. Don't worry, it's fine.
Okay, perfect. Future Flicks Guys Without the C on Instagram. I'm posting lots of reviews this weekend, so stay tuned, guys.
Nice. Dean, where can people find you at, man? What do you got going on?
Go and get me on the Twitch at Dean Lewis 2099. That's numbers, not letters. I had to clarify because apparently you're all misreading me because nobody's fucking following me.
Not okay.
That's not cool, guys.
We're gonna send Crosshair
next week, everybody. Yeah. Or maybe you are following me, but it's the time difference, so I just haven't got the notifications yet.
That's probably it.
I love it.
That's definitely it. What's the time difference? What time is it right now?
well, I'm actually like 8 hours ahead, so or like 6 hours ahead, I think, of you in over there in the Bostons. So yeah, I should have had it like already, but I haven't. So go and follow me, everybody. Retweet me, and somebody go and scream at Skybound for me because their HQ isn't near here.
Oh
yeah. Sean, what about you? What do you got going on?
At Sean_AFK on Twitter. I post everything that I do on there. In like an hour, I'm gonna be on my friend Tyler's Twitch stream. We're playing some game where we use swords and kill things. I'm not sure.
Due to copyright restrictions, we're not allowed to say the title of the game.
I can't think of what it's called, but twitch.tv/TylerTylerums. He was on the Falcon and Winter Soldier review, and he's a cool dude. You guys should check him out as well. But yeah, I'm gonna be on there, so yeah.
Oh yeah, and something else. Dean and Sean are also going to be on.
Yes, next week.
And I'm going to be on as well, and Sarah as well from time to time. Is Oh What a Marvel, where we will be talking about the Loki series. Totally stoked about that. Sarah will host it when she's on, and when she's not, I will host it. Looking forward to that one. And but y'all can find me at the Twitter and stereo and all that. JWade1134, letter J, WAD1134. Also at the Twitter and the stereo on at the Jcast Network. Dean, you motherfucker, I love you.
Can I plug one more thing too? Because I think it's very important that we support the lovely ladies in the Schmodown. And this Sunday over at A Certain Point of View, we're doing a ladies' night with all of the ladies in the Schmodown. So all of you guys should tune in, check out. It's going to be a really fun time with all of us from the Schmodown. So you guys should all tune in.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And you can hang out with me, guys. So
yeah, Paige is cool.
Only Paige, apparently.
Yeah.
All right, Wade.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go get that Rose Starts this coming Tuesday as well. And I'm going to be editing up. We recorded our draft last night for our fantasy league for it. And I'm going to edit that up, and it should be up before the end of tomorrow night. But go get that Rose Starts. It'll be live Tuesdays at 7 p.m. And it's going to be fun as hell. So be there for that. I don't know what the fuck are you laughing at, dude?
That didn't work out the way I wanted it to.
I don't know what happened.
Now you know how we feel when you just start giggling to yourself.
Or playing with your toes.
Mini, did somebody say mini fist toe?
All right, end it. Go.
Toe, like the big toe looks like a mini fist on your toe. Mini fist toe.
Guys, it's a toe, but it's a fist, but it's a toe.
Everyone have a great week and enjoy the pay-per-view Schmodown event if you're watching.
Yeah, tune in, guys. My teammate, big time Ethan Owen, is about to kick some ass tonight. So tune in, guys.
Well, not in the Schmodown. Maybe at home afterwards with his wife. Because I'm about to
drip over that cliff, man.
Yeah, you're probably right. We've got like 9 points. It's fine.
I'm not gonna say anything, but yeah.
Everybody, thank you very much, and we'll see you again next week on this Star Wars shit show. Take it easy, everybody.
Ciao.
You want to hear something funny? The mic wasn't on that whole time.
No way.
Yeah, for real.
Oh, wow.
So smooth.